Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the Managing Director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. In this video today, as the title suggests, we're going to be discussing bankruptcy in Thailand. I'm not going to go into great depth as I explained. I'm not a Thai attorney. I'm an American attorney, and I'm the Managing Director here at the firm. But this is just sort of a superficial overview of bankruptcy and bankruptcy jurisprudence here in the kingdom, just for those who sort of want, kind of an overall understanding, or maybe I should say a basic understanding of how bankruptcy works here in the kingdom. So Thailand basically since 1999 has had a separate bankruptcy court in much the same way. For example, in the United States, there's the federal bankruptcy courts, which operate separate and apart from the regular or sort of more routine courts or general jurisdiction courts. They deal only with bankruptcy. However, there are certain ways in which their jurisdiction can kind of overlap into more general areas. So if during the course of a bankruptcy adjudication, some civil matters may arise, the bankruptcy court will take jurisdiction, generally speaking, over those. Also, in a criminal context, there are certain ways in which criminal cases can fall under the purview of the bankruptcy courts. The governing law for bankruptcy law in the Kingdom of Thailand emanates from the Bankruptcy Cases Act. All of this law was created in the late 90s, basically as a response to the 1997 financial crisis and sort of the problems associated therewith. But the Bankruptcy Cases Act created the specific courts, and it basically delineated those courts' jurisdiction. Although, that being said, I believe it wasn't until a little bit later that criminal jurisdiction was brought under the purview of bankruptcy courts under certain circumstances, I think due to an amendment of the underlying law. So there are, I look at it as it's kind of delineated into two types of bankruptcy courts. There's the Central Bankruptcy Court, which basically is the Bangkok metropolitan area. However, cases nationwide in Thailand could be filed in this court. And then there are also regional bankruptcy courts which were allowed to be established pursuant to the Bankruptcy Cases Act and can be established outside of Bangkok. But that being said, Bangkok still, sort of, for lack of a better term, retains jurisdiction for bankruptcy cases nationwide, basically, I think, because that was the initial court that was formed. So we're not going to go that much deeper in this video. We may do some more videos on this topic as time progresses in a more detailed manner and sort of drill down into specifics of bankruptcy. But basically, Thai bankruptcy law, it's not that old. In the specific context of its own courts, it's not really that old jurisprudence. There was bankruptcy jurisprudence which predates the 90s in this act, which was adjudicated by courts of general jurisdiction. But following the 90s, these bankruptcy courts were created, and as a result, we're looking at, those are the courts we're dealing with as of the time of this video, and they're going to go ahead and make adjudications and determinations with respect to how to apply bankruptcy law in cases involving corporations that are needing bankruptcy protection or reorganization.